I also just realized that as long as the desktop audio is open, my my audio duplicates, so my bad for that. Yeet. Some forbidden. Stop asking me for the forbidden snow. This is not what we do here. You're gonna get me in trouble. Knock it off. I have to add that to my banned words list. If I have to start adding every euphemism for crack to my banned words list, I'm gonna lose my McNutting mind. All right, continue. Cool. All right. At least I'm not name bombing. All right. Library. Sweet. All right. Now we have the VNet. Let's go launch this. Once it actually loads, the model should appear. There we go. And then okay. Now it's working. Now we're cooking. And my mouth tracking feels all colors of fucked up. Lovely, I gotta fix this now. I love it when things mess up my mouth tracking. Alright. Just a second while I live track this. I think it's not sensitive enough. Hold. I hate it when it does this. Where the hell is you? Alright, here we are. And now let me see. Make this smaller. Alright, so, oh, that's way too sensitive. Holy shit. Is this better? Is that better? Hey guys, what do you think? Actually, no, that's better. That seems better to me. Wait, no, fuck. God damn it, I hate it when it does this. I turn the smoothing off. No, it's not good enough. That's whack. Yesh. Yesh. If I turned you to 3. Hey? 1. No, that's still way too much. I don't know. Fine-tuning the mouth is always the most ridiculous part, because it either doesn't move or it moves too much. So let's, come on. Is that better? No. Come on. I love it when this happens. This is what you normally don't get to say. Yeah. Oh, wait. Is it better? I think we're... Okay, we should do well with this. I think. Wait a minute. Huh? Is that it? Question mark? If I turn this to 0.75. Is that better? Alright, you know what? I think that'll do for now. Okay. Alright. Current weather conditions. If you ever play Schedule 1? Oh god. Oh no. Yes, hello Panajvitz. Yes. For last month. Yes. Scribe's been going off with the gift subs. Hello everybody, I apologize for the delay as I was sorting through my technical bullshit, which appears to still be relatively unsolved. That will annoy me. Oh well. Vina, let me know when you're ready for VNet, and I can either make the server or join off of you. Cursed wing format, oblique wing. Oh, right, that thing. You grab the body of the worst helicopter you can find and throw wings and the most powerful engines you can find on it. That's a cursed plane. Oh, dear God. It is. Up to me. All right. I'll go ahead and start the VNet. Let's see if it works. Oh, my God. Well, it's not showing any details, I think. All right, guest list. Let me see. I've added you to the guest list, Vina. This is an interesting thing, though. The spout capture source means that my model is being captured and none of the overlay is, Oh, wait, now, never mind, hold up. You've set yourself a session host. Got it. Hold up. I just realized I was not as the session host. Now it needs password. Alright, I'm gonna DM you the password. So, there we go. Whoop, 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 whoop. Oh, wait, at least, oh, hold up, it's not big enough. Never mind, this is the password. You know, let me take it. No. Now I gotta retype it because I don't even fucking remember it. God damn it. Boss going to go suffer? At this point, I'm already... the suffering has already arrived. There it is. There's the password. Good lord, I can definitely do this. All right. I think I have, Did I just close the room? Nope, joined Vina. Oh. We're professionals here? Yes, we are. We are professionals. Whoop, 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 whoop. Hold up. Where is the Vina? There you are. Hold up. Let me get you. Let me start the call. So everybody can hear you. Drag. Left drag will bring your model to the front. All participants can do that to themselves. Front. Okay. Gotcha. Hello?
What's up?
Hello. Hold up. I think you have control of your model. Hold up. I'm gonna go ahead and swap to a desktop screen, so my model's about to slide off to the left here. Alright. Okay. Right, and my screen is set to that. Cool. Fixed. And now I just need to hide the... This is happening. This is cache. This is tech, guys. This is tech. Hide the reactive. Yep. Cool. All right. I need you to scoot, I guess, a little more to the center, just like, I guess, off my shoulder, or maybe right now you're covering chat. You're gonna cover chat.
Damn it.
Whoop. Whoop. Whoop.
I have no idea where to go.
A little more to the left. A little more to the left. That should work.
Cool.
Whoop, 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 whoop. Whoop, whoop, whoop. There it is. Whoop, 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 whoop. Cap squared for a brief moment? Swear it did. For a brief moment, yeah. Hello, hello, hello.
Exactly. Hello.
What's happening?
I'm eating.
No, Scribe, absolutely not. No. I appreciate the 100 bits, but no.
I'm kidding. No.
Yeah, it just starts vomiting at the thought.
Listen, it'd be like kissing my brother.
Oh God, that's disgusting.
Oh, no matter how many times Chad has said we have like sibling vibe.
Oh my God, yeah, for real. It turns into the cat vomit face.
I won't lie, I thought of that as I did. Oh my God.
Lumpy yeah, no, exactly, Lumpy Waffles, that right there. Is that affiliate emote? That's great.
Yep.
Damn.
I love that. Mala, stop licking plastic. You're not dumb. God. I don't know what it is, but she's recently into licking plastic. Like I put food on it. It's like, why? Why
my
are you
God.
this stupid?
Abilities. Yeah.
Oh my goodness gracious.
What you been up to? How's your day?
A day.
It's a day.
It's a day.
This
we
isn't
ended up having-
no Orion Wolf. This is not Penguins of Madagascar.
Nah, this ain't no sweet Alabama bullshit.
This ain't no Penguins of Madagascar goofy landing. Did you throw cheese today? Important question.
I did.
Good.
So in my personal server, that's still up. Moon and Fat Dolphin are two people that I actually work with in, like, for real, and they were trying to sit there and say that I was throwing cheese when I wasn't actually throwing cheese. So you wanna know something? I threw cheese and I stole cake from Moon. So that's how I threw cheese and then I walked away with a little square of like chocolate cake, and I was
Unironically,
like,
you can play it. Jesus Christ, Ryan.
Oh God.
Don't.
Excuse me.
What the mechanic? What the mechanic? Hold up. Just in standards. Ability sets. AKA standards. Unreleased. It's a fun guitar part. Dear Lord.
Oh, it's that. It's the nice guitar part. Gotcha. Okay, that makes sense. But no, we ended up having an audit at my job today, and
oh no,
my department failed.
Oh no.
We got one question wrong. That was 5 points. Mind you, my department only has enough points to be able to get like 28. But because of how low, that means we got a 20. We got like a 22, 23 out of 28, which unfortunately was like 80%. So it was like, it's not passing enough, but whatever.
Yeah.
It's stupid.
Yeah, you're gonna learn. Alright, later night shield.
Bye night. Oh God, which one do I do? Wait, why are they so tiny? Why are they viewed as so tiny? Give me the extra large. Awesome. Ooh, definitely that one. No, I don't have that. What?
Alright. I'm back. I got asked an impromptu question that I did not see coming.
Oh.
Basically, if I was going to be in attendance for something tomorrow that I wasn't planning on, that I would like to go to, but I'm not sure I can afford to give my entire day to because my research schedule is compressed. thanks to the, that's one of the big reasons I wanted to stream today, is because I need people around to keep me grounded so I'm not up and walking around and daydreaming the entire time instead of getting work done. Because thanks to the Phasmo collab, I have to get my, that means my all-nighter is out, my typical all-nighter's out the window. So,
Sadly.
yeah, so I have to, that means I have to edit the video by Thursday, and that means I need everything else done before then. Which basically turns this week's video schedule into a last week's video schedule, sans the debut prep.
Ah.
Yes.
Makes sense.
When did War Thunder have a sticker for the In the Mood tank? It always has. That's been there for a long time. You know do you know the story of behind the actually, Vina, would you happen to know the story behind the In the Mood tank?
No, but it's got me curious.
Okay, basically there was one of America's tank aces, which is the guy that inspired the movie Fury. He would drive around. Yeah, his name was War Daddy, not even kidding you. That was the nickname everybody gave him.
How much, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much of a daddy was he?
I don't know. The only thing we have are the historical pictures. Lafayette G. Poole was his actual name, so there's the guy you want to look up. But basically, he was the guy who knew how to get stuff done. And driving around, basically spearheading the tank charges throughout all of Europe during World War II. And he decided that when it came time to name his tank, he named it In the Mood, because in his own words, that was how I felt at the time. The Fat Electrician did a video on him. Yeah, that's what I'm quoting here. Well, he spanked a lot of German ass. Yeah, he did.
Oh, he's a definite 8 on the daddy scale. Definitely.
Oh my god.
Listen, with the name War Daddy, he had to have a number.
He had to have a number. Oh my god. But yeah, he got the name War Daddy because he was always the guy looking after his people. He was always making sure his team was squared away.
Oh, he was that kind. Got it. Like how chat has now decided to call me like Mama or anything, like Mom Venna, because of the fact I have like I keep scolding them like children.
Jeez Louise.
I mean, chat can be unhinged. I'm not wrong. They need to be told. They need to be told they
sometimes they need to be put back in line.
Exactly. I threaten to take away
like what chat's doing to me right now, keeping me in line on my work, as Galaxy Princess says, we are the parents staring at you, so your homework is done on time. Yes.
Right? You are not wrong.
Right now, you are not wrong. I am doing this right now because I need an additional form of grounding. Sometimes we take things too far.
Hi, Sora.
Hello, Sora. What up? God, the French added a giant-ass list of capabilities with this last one.
No, I want that too.
So wait, the Rafale didn't have nuclear capability at first, but it does now! The ASMPA. Captain is like, I need a body double. You're it until I find someone better. Jesus. The Gohan's tutor. Yeah. Jeez.
I am not a child.
Have we both eaten yet? Yes. I had soup before I started this, but I'm debating also grabbing some gamer soups and chowing down on one of those.
I'm eating right now.
Yes. Consume. 2008. Air Reconnaissance. Arios Recipod. Or is it Arios or it is Arios? Okay.
$13 days. Holy shit.
Hey, yo. What? Birthday's in 13 days. Yes, the countdown begins. Lamau, I just saw somebody call the Eurofighter a Rafale at home. Damn. Even though it's made by more countries. Good. Good. Wait, hold on, what? I'm so confused.
Oh, good that we both eaten.
Oh yeah, that we both eaten. Yes. Okay. Anti-ship, the Exocet. Oh, the AM-39 Exocet anti-ship missiles. 39 Exocet anti-ship missiles that Britain became very acquainted with in the frickin' Falklands War.
Oh my goodness.
Wait a minute, hold up. So the French Rafale is the French's new, like, this thing is new. It's brand new. This thing entered service in the 21st century.
Oh.
Hold up, I gotta check something. Was the first new fighter jet of the 21st century. No, that's not the first. Wait, no, that's not right. The F-22 entered service in December 2000. Wait, no. It entered service. It achieved initial operating capability in 2005. That's not the same thing.
I am up.
Thousands. Oh, the Mitsubishi F2 is often considered the first new fighter jet of the 2000s, literally entering service in the year 2000. Okay. Jesus Christ, Commander Dart, that's messed up. Will we be discussing the ability for the Mica EM to make a 180-degree turn, or is it just a war thunderism? I have no idea. I mean, France has always done whatever the hell it wanted. Sometimes whatever the hell it wants aligns with everybody else, and sometimes it doesn't. France does what France do. Played the acoustic part for freebies, and my right arm is so tired now. Ooh. Oh, for Freebird? The British and the French, can you stop attacking me in some way for 20 seconds? We're allies, you muppet. France, but money.
The money.
Oh, thank you for the 100-bit scribe.
I mean, I'd be on France's side, but money.
Mm.
I mean, I won't lie. I've gotten with chat to pin me against some collabers. They're a joke.
Nuclear capa and the nuclear cruise missile and hold up, ASMP A E-A nuclear cruise missile. Phrasing Vina almost sounded kinky. Wow. Jeez. I'm just gonna be here occasionally chatting, gonna grind the third challenge of the T-86 for relief for summer orientation tomorrow. Sadly, gonna have to miss stream for that on Wednesday. No worries. No worries. Life comes first.
Lie. I don't know what sentence I said that Knight is referring to.
Reminds me of Laserpig's video on the French heavy tank a while ago. The Frenching going around was staggering. I have not seen that video. And which French heavy tank are you referring to? Like, which tank was it? Are you talking about the Leclerc, or are we talking about something else? I've had chat pin me to collabs.
Oh, did it come out like okay, then I might have thought one thing and accidentally mumbled my words and it came out something else.
What?
No. What I meant is I've had chat help pin me against my collabs. Like as in like what's another type of wording for it? Like go against or like I don't know. That's even worse.
Yeah, pin you against it is just more aggressive phrasing.
I don't
What
know.
do you mean? Like they hold you to it? Like they say, hey, you need to, like they hold you to the collabs, or they don't like you doing collabs?
No. Not that. I mean, like I'll set it up to where chat can help me go against my collab partners, and it depends on certain ones too. Like mess with them, fuck with them.
Oh, pit you
like,
against them. Pit you against them.
Pit. Thank you.
There's the word you were looking for.
Yes.
Oh, and the tank you guys are referring to is the Char 2C. Ah, that thing.
Yes, pit. Listen, goldfish.
Sometimes words fail us all.
Exactly.
Wait, hold up. Rafale B, C, and M exoset was only implemented in the B, C, and M. Hold on. I thought there were only 3 variants. Hold up. B, C, M variants. The F4 block was only recently approved. Standard F4 were delivered to the French fair in early 2023, and the entire French Rafale fleet is now being brought up to the F4 standard. 2023. So that one is brand frickin' new. But what does it give? What does the F4 standard do? The Rafale M is the only non-US fighter cleared to operate from the decks of US carriers. Yeah, that's the thing that I think is cool about the Rafale M. It's the only foreign aircraft that holds up to American standards for throwing shit off a ship. Well, the carrier, okay. The Harrier operates off of, Harrier isn't catapult qualified, right? Because it's vertical takeoff and landing, or it's short takeoff, vertical landing type. It doesn't need a catapult. The Rafale, and frankly, I mean, the Harriers that America uses are American license-built versions. So they're not technically, what's the word I'm looking for? Operates off America-class assault ships as well. Not technically a carrier, yes. So, carrier qualified and assault ship qualified are technically different things. They both carry planes, but they operate with different gear and different types of planes, so there's different qualifications involved. There's also a lot more stress on carrier launches. Words can always fail, then sometimes you just can't manage to think of something for what you just heard, like hearing over company radio net that Charlie Company is calling a ceasefire because they blew up an Abrams barrel. Oh my god. Generals are the only non-US plane to operate from US carrier decks, as evidenced by the footage of it making trials. Hold on. Thing against the Harrier performing standard carrier ops, though, is that it doesn't have a wire trap hook. Ooh, yeah, that's probably gonna be not a good time. US carrier decks, as evidenced by the footage of it making trials aboard. What was it against? The USS Dwight D. Eisenhower? That the, would this be considered Lockmart intelligence gathering? What, doing research on the Rafale? So the French made a plane capable of withstanding American yeet. Yes. Yes. The LMIA, Lockmart Intelligence Agency? Oh, God. It is, if I'm not mistaken, the Rafale is also the only aircraft to have an engine replaced aboard a U.S. carrier. Which I'm gonna want to do some storytelling for that. Japan needs to make their first new carrier aircraft designation to be F4 for historical memes. I don't know. I mean, they don't have any carriers technically. They only have assault ships that operate helicopters and now F-35Bs. Oh, Vina's doing shenanigans.
Baby!
Honey, I shrunk the kids!
Oh, I am so down for doing Grounded with you and Nix. Oh my god.
Doing what? Grounded? Oh my god, what is Grounded?
So Grounded is basically a survival game of Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Oh.
So you're literally shrunken kids in a front yard trying to survive and get back to normal size.
Assault ships that can handle F-35s? Yeah, they handle the vertical takeoff and landing ones, not the carrier launch ones. Oh, please, you know that's like the Soviets' aircraft carrying cruiser? Yeah. I mean, the Japanese, and I say assault ships because that's what the Americans call them. I don't know what the Japanese call theirs. The same ships that launch the Harriers are the ones that launch the F-35Bs, the VTOL ones. It would be Leah and pronounced Leah in Boston accent. What do you mean? I don't think that's how that works. Have us a crown now? Oh god, I have a crown now. I done looked over. The Americans take the F-35C. I mean, not unless you're the Marines. Withstanding the all-American yeet machine.
Mm-hmm.
I'm borrowing that. I need to find the story for that, because that's going to be a story to tell. The Japanese call their helicopter carriers helicopter destroyers, known as DDH. I'm just going to call them American yeet machines. Helicopter destroyers. Okay. Well, they're not going to be, I mean, so does the Japanese F-35B then qualify as a stealth helicopter? Where does that fit into the JASTAP treaty? Like, oh my goodness. Wait, hold up. How much is Grounded?
I don't know. I've owned it for years.
What?
I've owned it for years. I have no idea.
Oh god.
Nowadays.
They would be classified as naval interceptors. Oh man. I mean,
$99.99.
yeah, they are going to intercept everybody. Are we talking about War Thunder or kind of got recommended you from Twitch themselves? So hey, well, welcome in, Poco Unbound. We are talking about War Thunder. Well, we're talking about the actual French Rafale. I make YouTube videos about airplanes, and this week's one is going to be about the French Rafale. So I'm doing some research on it. I have a Google Doc for planes I want to talk about. Yeah, this is where I take all my notes. Yeah, this is where I write down the rough notes before I transfer them to the actual, script, the actual script document. And actually make a script out of them. What it means is that Japan bending the rules hasn't changed in 80 or 90 years. Yes, welcome in, Poco Unbound. How you doing today? What you doing? What you been up to? U.S. carrier. I gotta remember that. Let's see. You can cut up with some resting gear. Yep. Let's see. So, 7 Air Force and 3 Navy squadrons. France, they are with 7 Air Force and 3 Navy squadrons. There we go. You talk aircraft, what's my favorite? My favorite aircraft is the F-15. Well, no, my favorite jet aircraft is the F-15. My favorite aircraft of all time is the P-47. Next update, the L-39 is coming to War Thunder. There's no better time to rant about it. Oh, I know. Google Doc title, my experience with the Rafale. Oh my god. No. Oh my god, that is such a common clickbait title. My experience with blank. It's like, you can tell that's going to turn into a drama post real quick. Somebody's going to turn a twit longer into a video.
Oh, yeah.
I like how it's called aircraft to rant about. That's because that's what I was originally doing. Originally, I was just taking aircraft and I was just talking shit about them. What jet do I like? Never flown one, so I got you. But yes, we do play a lot of War Thunder in this house. We might play one later because I have the so I'm actually also a Gaijin content partner, so they help me get vehicles for making said content. So I currently have the Rafale in game on rental for like a month. So probably after we do a bunch of research, we might jump in and play some Rafale top tier. I'm probably gonna get my ass absolutely smeared across the ground, but I'm going to play it a little bit until it pisses me off and I have to go back to work. What it means. No, back then it was bending the rules to deceive other nations. Now it's to stop their citizens from raising a fuss if they attempted to build up because of tensions in that part of the world. Yes. Although to my understanding, Japanese support for remilitarization has changed in the wake of Chinese actions, aggression, the like. My favorite is the Beaufighter. I used to be a massive bomber main, then I realized how annoying it was seeing 7 different interceptors on my ass for flying wrong. Oh no. You should have streams and call them rant time and just rant about the worst aircraft you can find. I would have to prepare for those in the same way that I would prepare a video. And, I mean, at the end of the day, it would basically be just another one of these, but we'd be doing the rants live. Honestly, if I had to find something to rant about the Rafale, it's that there's not a lot of information about it publicly. Like, there's no videos about the Rafale talking about it from, like, a video essay that aren't just quoting the Wikipedia page. Mm-hmm. And, so yeah, this is gonna be interesting, because I didn't find any video essays about it. Like, let me go ahead and just pull up a tab over here real quick. Like, hold up. No, that's right, I was watching Habitual Line Crosser earlier. So yeah, they're all just like, oh, it's the George W. Bush, my bad. Hold up, let me rectify that real quick. It says George W. Bush. But yeah, I see this one, but this one uses an AI voice, so I don't trust it. I'm not entirely convinced. Yeah, all of the footage you find is just takeoff and stuff in response to the combat between the, response to the combat between India and Pakistan lately. So, I mean, I'm gonna have to mention that. And the only other thing is here is by mega projects, but, I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. I find that sometimes a lot of the information that is on mega projects is taken off the Wikipedia page. And I can tell that because of videos that I've done where I've read the Wikipedia page and I'm like, I'm gonna try not to use this, but I see that. And so I recognize the information from before. Don't bother one of your friends, I might catch you later, or not, who knows, quite active on aviation. Gotcha. Thank you for stopping by, Poco Unbound, welcome in. And yeah, voiding out, remember the Unibound, or the Unbound is always watching. You got it, good. Good, you won't want to miss it. Favorite is the Sky Raider because of what a crop dust, because it's the Sky Raider 2 because it's a crop duster put into attack mode. Only one driver has ever flown in a combat. As far as I'm aware, there are only 2 F1 drivers who have ever flown in a military aircraft. One of them was a trainer and the other was a Rafale. Oh, so really only one driver has ever flown in a combat-capable fighter. Okay. Also, ads just about showed up.
This seems about height accurate.
Probably. Very
Probably.
likely.
Yep. Sadly, but
close would be some. Sky Raider is Dusty Crop Hopper at the end of the first Planes movie. You're not wrong. Damn, Vina, you are short.
wow. Well,
says Night Shield. But it's fun. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, of course it's night. Of course it's night. Well, no, based on the height you told me about.
Yeah. If I'm
like, yeah.
Yeah, you probably come up to about my shoulder, or at the very least the base of my chin.
Yep.
Someone took too much of the Kit Kat bar? Damn.
Bruh. Wow.
Why do I get the feeling that an F1 driver that was a former fighter pilot is probably the most bored dude in a race?
Oh my god.
Okay, where was I? Right, I don't know what the F4 standard is. I'm gonna have to. What is it? What is in the F4 standard? I gotta ask that question. 5'4", so not throwing stones in a glass house. Fair, fair. But 5'4" is the average height for a female in the United States, at least. Hey, Scribe, thank you for the sub at tier 1. I appreciate it.
Oh my gosh. Does that mean I'm about, like, 2.5 inches shorter than the average female?
Technically, yes.
Fuck.
I mean, technically, I'm an inch shorter than the average U.S. male, so...
That's okay. I have a friend from high school who's still shorter than me.
It does not feel like it. Yes, thank you for the tier 1 subscribe. I appreciate it. Also, did you guys see on the updated alerts, the updated alerts, my new subscription alert is Bibu locking a 12 gauge? Kosuke Bibu from HoloLive English locking a... And you know what the funny thing is? It's not even a 12 gauge. That is a Winchester Model 19... What is like a Winchester Model 1898 or whatever it is. The slam firing one used in World War II. She's locking a literal trench sweeper. I managed to find a gif of Bibu locking the actual war crime stick. 1897 trench gun, thank you. Yeah. It's actually so funny to me. And I hear trench sweeper, your favorite one? Yes. Yes, Orion. The alert, the subscription alert for somebody subbing to the channel is Kosuke Bibu from HoloLive English locking a, like, pump locking a trench sweeper. My dad is 6 foot and keeps putting things on top of cabinets that are 7 feet tall and then keeps wondering why I need him to fetch it.
I'd kick my dad in the shins if he did that to me.
Hey, it's not a war crime the first time.
You wanna feel how I feel?
What? Did you just sneeze?
No. If I sneezed, your chat would literally engulf in flames.
It probably would.
Yeah. They'd be like, oh my god, that's so adorable. You've heard me sneeze before.
I think so. I think I have.
My sneeze has been compared to a mouse fart.
Nothing better than minding your own business as a German in the trenches when you get violently vibe checked by a 19-year-old American. God damn.
Damn.
Now that I think about it, I might get a Mossberg 590 soon. I'm just having so many issues trying to keep your Remington 1100 serviced. I know too many people who sneeze like that. And it is the tea and coffee to add insult to injury. Oh no, you can put it on the top shelf.
Oh God.
There are more.
Not the tea and coffee.
There are more export orders for the French Rafale than there are French orders.
Oh damn.
Is the Rafale supposed? Why do I feel like the Rafale is the because it was originally air superiority, then it got the ground stuff copied into it. It's like if the F4 and the F-16 had a child. That's what the Rafale is.
Okay, so you obviously know a lot about planes.
Yes.
Since when could they have kids? You said they had a child, right?
I'm gonna delete from the VNet.
I have to bring the dumb humor. You get too serious.
Yes, you do. And to see when a mama airplane and a papa airplane love each other very much, they fly in formation. My ex and her whole family were a foot or more shorter than me. I'm 6'3", and they FaceTimed me once when I was dog sitting for them, and they were shocked when they unconsciously put the camera at eye level and they saw the top of the fridge for the first time. That's crazy. Orion, I sneeze like I'm a nuclear bomb. Isn't that just how the French military purchasing happens? They make something and everybody else buys it, which makes the bulk of the purchases? That's a good question.
Oh, you wanted my foot. Got
Export buys of Mirage 3 versus domestic buys. 21. Okay, at least according to the AI, if we're to believe it.
No, what are you doing?
Export market accounted for a significantly larger number of aircraft. Total of 1,400 Mirages, Mirage 3 550 were built for the export market as opposed to the French. Now, what about the 2000? Okay, no, that's just par for the course, I guess, is, and as is...
You better chill the fuck out. She was about to try and dig her claws into my thighs.
Ooh.
Just to hoist herself up onto my lap. No, let's not do that today.
How about you jump instead?
Exactly. Be like your sister.
Use your legs.
Actually fucking use your legs.
Instead of treating me like a damn climbing tower.
You weigh a third of her weight anyway.
The French aren't even going to be the first to get the F4 standard? What do you mean?
Oh.
Is it the UAE? Because I know the UAE has bought 80 standard F4 Rafales.
But legs are too hard. No, they're not.
It's gonna be the UAE? Okay. Where'd you find that? Country to get Rafale F4 standard. No, that's according to the Dassault website. Hold up. Hold up. Rafale F4 delivered to UAE. The first F4 Rafale for the UAE, produced in line with the contract schedule, remain at Dassault's Aviation Flight Test Center to perform flight tests in view of the first deliveries to the UAE Air Force and Air Defense, which are scheduled at the end of 2026. So, end of 2026, but the French Rafales have been being upgraded since the standard was brought online in 2023. I think the French got it first. Yeah, first standard F4 Rafale fighters were delivered to both the French Air and Space Force and to the French Navy in early 2023. first rolled out for testing on January 29, 2025. And slated for delivery in late 2026. Cool. Copy paste that. Taking a lot of information from the Dassault website, which is interesting, but also not ideal from a research perspective. All right, let's see the introduction. On a double date sometime to see the live action How to Train Your Dragon? Interesting. Interesting.
That's right, that comes out on Friday.
Oh. Participates in permanent quick reaction alert or QRA air defense, air policing missions, nuclear deterrence duties, power projection deployments. This plane is made to do everything. From quick reaction alert to nuclear deterrence. Wait, no, that's the Mirage 4.
What now?
From to nuclear deterrence. Is it wrong to say I'm tired of Hollywood constantly adapting stuff to live action, especially when they decide to do something completely different than the original work Death Stares did as Disney? Honestly, nah, you're not wrong.
No. I think lately they've gone a little bit, like a lot of places, even when doing live adaptations.
The problem is they keep getting away with it.
Off the rails. Yep.
The problem is people keep letting them get away with it, and nobody knows why. It's like everybody keeps showing up, like they're hoping their movie's gonna be better. Like, when are people going to learn that they're just gonna keep letting people down? The only reason they keep doing this is because people keep showing up. Everybody's hoping it's going to be better. It's not. No. Oh, maybe this time they'll get it right. Maybe this time they'll get it right. No, they're gonna keep fucking it up.
I'm a big Disney fan myself, and I was like, listen, I understand you don't want to do a 1-for-1 with the animated movies, and that's okay, but don't completely change like the whole plot and stuff like that. Like, you got to keep it very much the same plot.
Honestly, at that point, just make a different movie. Like, the originals are the originals. You're not going to beat them. You might as well just leave them there and do something else.
Yeah, like a lot of the Cinderella modernized adaptations, those are good. Those are nice. But it's still a completely different movie, but still the concept of what Cinderella was.
Only thing I'm pumped for in the live action is how cute Toothless is.
Oh my god, I know, he looks so fucking adorable.
What does he look like? Hold up.
You've never seen how cute Toothless looks? Oh
action Toothless.
He looks so cute.
Oh, this one.
The little guy. Yay.
Doesn't look all that different from the real one. Anyway.
There's a big difference between the animated and the real version.
Supposedly a live-action Princess and the Frog thankfully got canceled before they started. And you're tired of it because some people aren't paying attention to the decay behind the scenes. My parents now badger me about not watching post-Endgame MCU, even though I've reiterated the decline in writing across the board. Yeah. Hello, Pythos! Talking about shitty movies.
I have watched post-Endgame MCU a lot. I do watch it. Some of them are good. Some of them are good. Some of them could have been better.
We integrate the largest and most modern range of sensors also. Okay, so unfortunately, this is a very, very business advertising to countries type thing that does not tell me the data I need. About the introduction of the Rafale. I need information on where this aircraft came from.
No, you're dumb. You're dumb as hell.
Oh, what's this? Rafale. Oh, hello. Safran Aviation engine delivers 7.5 tons of thrust in afterburner. Not like they fucking need it. Hold on. Safran M88 engines delivering 0.5 tons of thrust in afterburner. 7.5 tons, assuming metric, is 7,500 kilograms. Hold up, yeah. 0.5 tons to... Hold up, no. So, yeah. 2 kilograms, what about 2 kilonewtons? Afterburner. Currently riding in the backseat of your brother's van, so your connection is going to be spotty. Fair enough. There does not appear to be any physical differences between the F3 and F4, mostly software upgrades. I figure, but what are the software upgrades for? Like, that... Because, I mean, technically, in order to equip additional weapons, you still need software upgrades. You still need software upgrades to equip different weapons. So the question is, what do the new software upgrades do? Do they just, like, improve situational awareness? Do they improve IFF, navigation? Do they provide more weapons provisions? Like, is it open systems architecture? What is it? OG Beauty and the Beast in theaters.
Ooh, if they brought that back as a nostalgia week. Oh, I won't lie. I did love the live adaptation for Beauty and the Beast.
Software-defined radio, satellite communications, and other improvements on the AESA radar, Thylos targeting pod, front sector optronic systems, and helmet-mounted display capabilities. So, yeah, largely improving communications in situational awareness. I lost where I made the split. Oh, there's more? Okay. I was gonna say, that doesn't feel like a whole lot, because that is a 15-year difference between the F3 and F4 version. You would think they would add more than just a couple of software upgrades. Awareness and communications. Front sector optronics will have a new IRST, providing improved day-night passive detection. Okay. So wait, did it not have an IRST before? Or... synthetic aperture radar and ground mobile tracking target indication and tracking modes. Improvements enhance the Rafale's ability to produce high resolution. Okay. Radar ST, higher fidelity radar targeting, or more detailed radar tracking. Holy shit. Okay, Dart, slow down. I gotta read this. Has a new digital jammer for the Spectre self-defense electronic warfare suite. Include the Thales scope and helmet mounted display to accelerate the designation and acquisition of targets. Okay, so it's got an HMD now. Nations, let's see. New IRST, more detailed radar targeting. Electronic jamming. Gee, may as well send me the article. Yeah, you might as well just DM me the article link so I can just pull it up on stream. What are we researching, right? Researching this jet? We are researching it because it is the next video. Let me see. Phil Scorpion helmet mounted display. Thales Scorpion HMD. MD/HMS helmet mounted sight. Dart now has the Google Doc. Oh god. AIM BDA's Micah next generation air-to-air missile with 1,000-kilogram variant of the air. Want to sell it to India, and if they win the contract, India will become the second largest Rafale operator behind France. Okay. Well, yeah, they definitely want to sell it to India, and India just did. I think there was some conversation about India signing a contract to produce fuselages for their Rafales domestically. So they're kind of invested in the thing. What does ASM mean again?
ASM?
Anti-craft, anti-surface munition. Speaking of the doc, you know, if we're about to start talking more VTuber drama, I do not want to do that here. Anti-ship missile. Oh! ASM is anti-ship missile. Wait, then what's the second A for? Armament and air-sol modulaire. Hello, Tango! Armament, air-sol modulaire. But it's an wait. ASM. AASM hammer. All-weather smart air-to-surface standoff weapon. Okay, so it's just so it's a general air-to-surface missile. Or air-to-surface bomb of some variety. Air-to-surface standoff missile. Okay. Hold up, I still gotta go back and read this. Next gen Micah missile. Micah NG missiles. 1,000. Wait, that's a 1,000 kilogram? That's a 2,000 pound weapon. Oh, wait, yeah, 1,000 kilogram. That makes sense. 2,000 pound precision guided bomb. Good fucking lord. ASM hammer, air to ground, or air to surface missile, or standoff weapon. There we go. Someone told her in a server forgot that everyone hates War Thunder document leaks. Forgot that everyone hates war and told them to knock it off before she makes them their next rug.
Oh.
Oh no. They promptly timed him out. So he posted, he tried to post documentation of the Discord server. Yeah, unfortunately, this right there is why when we have the source submission form, when we get that up and running for the videos, is why we're gonna have to ask for people to throw in, like, you know, like names and shit. Because if somebody decides to leak that stuff, somebody's name is getting passed up the food chain. I trust you guys, but, you know, someone else might come in with a little less self-control. Unfortunately, that kind of proves why we have to not have nice things sometimes. We are here for open source facts, not classified fuckery. Yes. TLDR, someone tried to be funny and got slapped in the next week. As is the case. War Thunder, Homeland Security's favorite game. Yes, Spump the Dinosaur. So true. Your God, I feel like sometimes I worry that I am a walking War Thunder forum. He only showed the cover sheets and no other actual details other than this is the manual for the gear, but he was warned. Yeah, no, like, don't even approach that level of bullscheiße. Not good, not good. Das ist nicht gut. Everything's classified until it isn't. No, that's not the way we should look at it. We want exactly none of that. Yes, 0. When I have a reliable means of communication aside from autocorrect sniping my posts, I would definitely love to clarify some things on the F-22. Yes. Yeah. As that is in you want to come talk to me at some point, Pythos, or like when that stuff gets, you know, declassified. Some things should just stay classified, to be honest. Honestly, probably. You do not want the government to pay attention to you ever. No, you do not. No, you do not. Okay, what was I doing? Just saying, if I'm not already on the FBI watch list. God, dear God. No, nothing classified. Okay, cool. Sweet. Just for the YF-23? Oh, God. Remember, I'm an egress craftsman, not a contractor. Very true. Yes. Best case scenario, you are nothing but a number. Yeah. The Rafale is the first European combat aircraft to use an AESA radar. Oh. Oh, that's interesting. Wow, quick, someone grab the Spanish guitars. I'm getting Ace Combat 0 flashbacks. Spot a team. The RBE-2. Thank goodness that at least the French have the decency to make their radar designations, like, short. Oh, you covered in the guitar part? Yeah. And the Espada from Bleach are arriving? Yeah. Transmission system? Okay. Engine controls. Reject all cookies, thank you, because fuck your cookies. Blisk's integrally bladed discs. What are integrally bladed discs? Or an integrally bladed rotor. Integrally bladed rotor. Turbo machine component comprising both rotor disc and blades as a single part instead of a disc assembled with individual removable blades. Blisks generally have better aerodynamics than conventional rotors with single blades and are lighter. Oh! But that also definitely makes them harder to maintain. Sometimes called blisks. Just the way your models shush. Night Shield, no ship. Night Shield, I have exactly one ship and it is covered guns, wing. It is covered in guns, missiles, and a fighter wing, and it stays wishing a motherfucker would. So if you would like to, we can. And guns turn to face Night Shield. I'm gonna yeet that message. They're gonna delete that message.
Rogue would have some.
Yeah, no, guys, guys, I need you to remember something for a second. Vina has a boyfriend, and I am not it. You guys are gonna get me in trouble, like actual. You guys are gonna get me swung on.
Night, you know this.
Mods, put this man within 100 foot of an A-10's target. God damn, Shrieking Dumpster, you're absolutely right. Shrieking Dumpster, European fighter jet content. God is good, yes. RN Carbon. Better speed, better handling, better visibility, better upgradability, integration, slightly smart, better flight characteristics, worse marketing. Wait, what? Oh yeah, the YF-23 for visibility. Yeah, it might have. Yeah, I did have. I think it. Yeah, probably would have had slightly better visibility. More slightly better flight characteristics. No disrespect or anything by it. No, you're good. I know what. I know, but like we gotta make sure those comments don't fly because I don't know. They're not gonna work out. I'm not sure they're gonna work out the way that we think they are.
Oh, especially if somebody takes it out of context.
Oh yeah, no. It's better to nuke that shit in the bud. Long as you don't know each other's addresses, we don't.
Oh my. Nope.
Nope.
Nope. It's just stay that way.
A massively better visibility, especially rearwards. Yeah, because the canted tails. From quick reaction alert to nuclear deterrence. Wait, no, I was looking at something else there. These offer make
Yes, Lala.
These
yes,
make the rotor and blades into a single part, which is usually more aerodynamic and lighter, but at the cost of being more difficult to maintain.
I got you now. Haha. I'm blah blah.
Partially because of the tails, but even the Raptor has that. It's mostly because of the engine cell layout. I suppose. Let's see. Well, to replace and the maintain. Your stream is in 20 minutes, isn't it? Vina?
24.
24? Okay. We're gonna add this to the source list real quick before I forget. Ramp up. What are the stats? 16,500 pounds of thrust. £100. No, I'm gonna close that. I don't need that. Oh wow. The engine can be removed and reinstalled in an hour, which I think is about par for the course. Placed in a par for the course 1 hour. Dry thrust or with burner? That's with burner. What I really want to find is how much thrust it has without burner. Is somebody playing... Is that a bass cello? Is that a bass cello?
Oh.
I'm trying to remember what that instrument is. It's not a violin. It's not a guitar. Is that a cello? The really, really big guitar that you have to literally sit down and, like, cross your entire body with. It is a bass.
Yeah, it's a cello.
It's a bass cello. Okay. I wish there was a PN. Oh, wait, hold up. No, those are contact information. Cello is slightly smaller, bass is the bigger version. Okay. Swim in the M18, gotta love being combat focused and not focused on surroundings. Oh yeah. Well played. Well, we know what the Safran apparently adds a lot of stuff. Pilot protection equipment, ejection seats. Huh. Safran Martin Baker, France. Interesting. The landing gear. Oh, Safran makes the ASM hammer. The wiring. Auxiliary power unit, inertial navigation system. Oh. This one has an inertial navigation so it can navigate in GPS-degraded environments. Giving it a layer of resilience against GPS degradation. Gotta go take care of some stuff. See you later. All right, later.
I did a thing just now.
What'd you do?
I bought the rest of the Lego pieces I need.
Yes, I've got my Lego pieces already sitting right next to me here.
I was gonna say I already technically have mine, but I don't have the full triple threat set. So.
Yes.
I was like, you know what? I got paid. I just finished paying off my part of the mortgage. Let me buy these Lego pieces.
In my biased opinion, the A-10 can do anything. Anything the A-10 can do, the Sky Raider can do better. Sky Raider has one propeller. T-Bolt 2 has no propellers. It's no contest. The A-10C has a stabilization that tries to hold where you pulled the trigger, but it's better to have a shotgun than a laser. What was I thinking of? Hold up. F5 is currently in production. Where'd you find the F5? Actually, yeah, Commander Dark, can you go ahead and DM me the links for everything you've found so far? It's kind of important to have this on my source list. So fully compatible with a meteor missile. Real-time generation of 3-dimensional maps for terrain following above uncharted terrain in blind conditions. What the hell? Air targets for close combat and long-range interception, the entire detection and tracking volume. Or out of the search domain, bringing the ultimate advantage in air combat. Let's see. Seemingly missing component of the Rafale's omni-roll capabilities is Seed. Considering that Dassault is working on pods like the Sky Shield and whatnot that America's going to be buying, they're just gonna have that fitted with a pod to. I'm compiling a doc with links to make it easier for me. Thank you. So like radiation, the things that protect you is time, distance, and shielding unless you have a harm. Then you yeet that bitch to the offending radar. Yeah. It's being added on in the F5 development. Okay. I can't use the Caribbean Leaf for designing planes. I'll definitely play a game where I deal it. Good lord. Start playing Schedule 1? Oh god.
Ooh. I won't lie. Schedule 1 is so good. And now Rogue is also addicted to another game. Fucking insane.
Sector Optronics. This thing also uses light detection.
Ooh.
Visible and infrared wavelengths. So it's got a TV sensor. As a proud Canadian, I have to claim the Hornet is the perfect attack aircraft, physics and engineering be damned. It is a very good attack plane. I think that you could probably replace the A-10 with a slightly bigger Hornet and just be fine. Pretty sure that would literally do the job. Because it would be faster, it would still have the low speed capability, it would have the agility, and, you know, maybe if you gave it like a foreign object debris system like the MiG-29 has, you'd probably be fine. Supposed to be compatible with the Loyal Wingman program? Oh. Would make sense. They're probably going to stick that in the 2-seater, though. That in particular, because of the extra pilot workload. Being more effective than the A-10 is not a high bar, to be honest. No, it really isn't. What should you name your organization? I have no idea. Is there an F5 upgrade project? No, not the F5 Tiger, the F5 standard for the Rafale. The Rafale's capability sets are introduced in standards designated by F and a number. It's currently, F4 was recently introduced in 2023. In 2023, so now there's an F5 standard being added, or apparently being worked on. Its estimated delivery date of the 2030s. Okay. Let's see. Internal electronic warfare suite. Detection, combination of random or jamming, radar decoying, or evasive maneuvers. So yeah, the Rafale system, the Spectra automatic missile protection system. The Lockmart Resource Agency, do it. Love that thing. Hey, Buckshot, what's up? 2023, the Brits are entertaining the idea of adding a cat and wires to the HMS Queen Elizabeth to operate the F-18A, F-35C, and Rafale. Really? Huh. Okay. That's interesting. You know what I just realized? We don't have music. I've been researching without music this entire time, so half the time I'm quiet, there's just nothing going on. Let us rectify that, shall we? There we go. Now we're cooking. Not me very confused seeing Venus actually there, forgetting that's a feature. Yes, Moon. Yes. Hello, Moon.
Hi, Halfling. How you doing?
Halfling, goddamn.
She's about as short as me.
Wait a minute, that means you're also a halfling.
Nah. Nah.
Because we don't use it. Oh my god. Ah, the cheese target has arrived.
Ain't that true?
Honestly, at this point, I feel like Moon and I have to do a collab at some point. This just has to be done. Moon, what games do you have? What games do you play? You threw cheese at me and stole my cake after asking for a cookie.
I told y'all I took cake.
Y'all are hobbits. Shut up, Shades. We understand that you're like a goddamn skyscraper and built like a tank.
Oh my god. Better plan than buying a plane because it's carrier capable, even though you don't own an aircraft carrier? Yeah. He's a giant and I play like a lot. So like... Give it the 22-800 20mm and IRST laser designator and SDBs, and it would definitely deserve the FA-22 distinction. I mean, it's already got the... I think it's already got the SDBs. It just needs the IRST/laser designator. But it didn't get that. But also, I don't think there are any laser-guided munitions that can just... Probably can get them or have some, lol. It's the wrong person to list off games. Fucking... Helldivers, too? I don't actually have a lot of games. All the games I have, I got because I was going to play them with specific groups of people. You too? You also have Helldivers? Oh, shit. I feel that. I want to get it. Oh.
Oh, you want to get Helldivers? Oh, I thought you had. Oh, I thought you were saying you had it.
I thought you already had it.
You gotta get Helldivers. I have Warframe, but I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I haven't really been enjoying it. It feels easy. Helldivers haven't played since May 2024. I would recommend Starbirds. Have you heard of a game called Cards? I have not lost. Actually, you want to know what a game that I was thinking about before, like a while back? Remnant from the Ashes. How many of you have heard of that game?
No.
Oh my goodness. I ended up getting it for free on Epic. Let me see if I can find it on Steam. Everyone's been playing it lately, and you want to know the actual hype? Oh yeah, Helldivers. Why is it $40 on Steam? Holy shit! I got it for free on Epic. I probably shouldn't be complaining. That Remnant from the Ashes. Helldivers 2 is a meme in game form. Really, that sounds very familiar, that game. The name of the game we're talking about again, Remnant from the Ashes. It's a very interesting game, but I like the boss fights from it. It's like you actually have to strategize in some of those. It can be interesting. And I started that game playing the heavy, so it was even more interesting having to pick and plan your dodges and time them perfectly. Sometimes you really had to learn how your boss, like, you really had to actually strategize for boss fights just to survive. Like, I wouldn't say it's a Dark Souls game, but it's like a learnable Dark Souls game that doesn't demand you be a pro just to get past the first 5 steps. Long-range detection. Angular localization of the Spectra sensors. Kind of want to see Cap play Cult of the Lamb. I've heard of that game.
That's a good game. I like that game. I want to get back into it.
A threat library? What the hell?
Yeah, Cult of the Lamb is a good game. I want to get it. I'm probably going to end up restarting or something. I don't know. Maybe I'll just continue from where I left off. It's been so long, though.
Some French A330 aerial refueling aircraft flew 3,500 kilometers and offloaded 20 tons of fuel for Rafales operating off the Charles de Gaulle in 2020. What the hell? Are you going to be staying here for your stream to start, or are you going to be dipping?
I'll probably dip in like 2
all right.
minutes.
Gotcha. Incoming missile.
Oh.
Warframe isn't easy later on, and then they got the hard mode Steel Path. Oh boy. Remotely operated video enhanced receiver can share videos or images of target with forward air controls on the ground, thus helping prevent blue-on-blue incidents and collateral damage. Oh. God damn it, Shizzle Stonks, you and your lemons. You and your lemons.
Oh god, not the lemons. Bring them back to lemons.
Let's send live video feed of its targets to ground operators. Feed of its targets to ground operators to prevent. Literally live streaming, or to literally live stream the enemy's death. So apparently the Rafale can live stream the death of its enemies.
What?
Yeah, because it has a system that lets it basically share video feed to ground operators to prevent blue-on-blue incidents and collateral damage. Hey, Random Dale fan, what's up? How's it be? We're doing some research on the French Rafale. Rafale. I don't know which way to say it. I don't know which way is the French. Rafale Twitch channel when? Jeez.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Well, fortunately, I might have to head out and start getting ready.
All right. Go get ready.
Thanks for the invite to Yap and learn some knowledge that'll leave my head in the next 30
Probably when
minutes.
when you go to sleep tonight. Yes. This is something I would watch on YouTube randomly that makes my partner question me since it's so random. But yes. Thank you for joining us, Vina. Bye-bye. Enjoy your stream. Alrighty. Now, I forgot. Today we'll be turning this hail into a crater. Rafale Twitch live stream, probably. Rather productive day. Almost finished a short story. Was looking for something to watch and relax. Nice. We are just doing some casual research on the Rafale. Rafale? Pronounced Rafale? Rafale? Wait, you pronounce... No, I'm pretty sure in French you're not supposed to pronounce the E at the end. Rafale? Rafale? Hold on. Actually, no. Rafale. Rafale? It means wind gust? Yeah, it means gust of wind, or when more appropriately translated to context, it means burst of fire. Though I might suddenly disappear, there's a tornado warning here. Jesus Christ, make sure you're hunkered down. I'm on my PC, so now what you type is legible. It's like those aquariums live streams of their otters, but with bombs and shattered dreams. I don't remember the name of it, but there is some military aviation forum that is really good and reliable. I want to say it's got a name that starts with an L and is a women's name. Rafale. Always known it being pronounced Rafale. Call tornado warnings cookouts. You must be from the Midwest. Hold up. Let's see, Rafale jet French nickname. What is this? No. Alternative names. Something alternative names for the. No idea. Rafale? That's how I say it. The box canyon, so the worst one could do is hit both sides and splatter debris around. Ace Combat did give it a skin called Vendage, which means Wing Angel. Okay. Alright, hold up. We have ads coming up in about a minute 30 seconds, and I gotta run to the bathroom, so I'm gonna go ahead and just run those real quick. So I will be right back. Alright. I'm back. What's up? The music, yes. Love that it goes so daggum hard, and I love it. Far removed from the 1940s jazz I'm about to be listening to. Yeah, that is the Trooper marching cadence. Oh. Do I have the proposed missile only and proposed recon only variants on your list? I'm sorry, what? I don't even know what you're talking about, what those are. Oh. Proper French pronunciation should be pronounced like Rafale, but more stress on the F. Rafale. Interesting. The Rafale R and Rafale N. Well, let's look at these. The way ahead for the Rafale. One standard, let's see. Well, here's the F1 standard that we were looking at before. Adding that real quick. Hello, Evelyn the engineer. Welcome in. We are looking at the Rafale. We're looking at the Rafale fighter jet. Rafale arm, nom nom nom, indeed. Rafale, when you want a Eurofighter but thick. I'm not gonna lie, I like the way the Rafale has its intakes mounted better than the Eurofighter. The Eurofighter kind of looks like a box. Yeah, and I'm looking at my bed. Sleep time. Let's see. Okay, we have the helium voice for 1 minute. Alright. Purples. Purples. Oh. Let's see. Emerging threats, artificial intelligence. Okay. So, the integration of more and more powerful artificial intelligence algorithms. Alright, they also want to implement AI into the block F4. Algorithms. Alright. So, let's see. Unfortunately, this didn't tell me what I was looking at for the FER. What's the aviationist say? Let's see. Prefer the aesthetic of the Rafale over the EF-2000? Yes. Only reason that you know about the Rafale is because of Ace Combat 04. Like if the Legacy Hornet was a Delta Wing? My bed needs a hammer? Fair enough. No. Fuck off. Fuck off. Ace Combat since the beginning, but must have been using the Naval M model? Nice. Nice. I think it's probably the 1 minute. I started with Shattered Skies. Gotcha. Let's real quick, copy this down. Origins. Part of the Eurofighter program. Sorry, and another expensive vet trip. Not often I have to say my bed needs a hammer. Yeah. That's supposed to be the helium voice? I thought it was Gollum. I mean, it's just kind of whatever it is. For helium, it's just like it's just like pitching up and not speaking as normal. As hard as I can. And it's not a helium voice and I'm sucking in helium. That's just a natural voice impression that I can do. So. It's just a voice change. And where they pitch up. I call it helium voice because that's the best way to that's the shortest way to describe it. I could just make a high-pitched sound like a seagull or something. Schmidt Bulkall Blum. Oh! Huh. Yes. It's dumb, but yeah. And good night. Alright, good night, Evelyn. Sleep well. Need sources for pilot interviews. I found a good one, the Pierre Henry H. Shui that I'm reading through at the moment. Does it have an English translation? Because I will rely on that. With Germany's Messerschmitt Balkal Blom. Let me see, 1979, Dassault Breguet really teams up with, what is it? And what is it? It's in English. I can't read French either. Yes. Then please either send it to me in DMs or ping me in Discord. And BAE. What is it? The European Combat Aircraft Program. European Combat ECA Program. It's English? Gotcha. Formed from Salt Breguet, Balkal Blom, and British Aerospace. (1981) ECA collapses due to differing national requirements. Replaced by the future European fighter aircraft in 1983. 3. Future European. If anybody can find me some sources on what the differences and requirements were that caused the programs to collapse, that would be perfect. I would really appreciate that. Of course, it would be Hushkit. European combat, European fighter aircraft, the FIFA program. The name can be translated either gust of wind or burst of fire, according to the aviationist. Yes, that's a pretty common translation, or a pretty commonly populated translation. Apparently, the Rafale only has a single throttle since there were too many incidents of pilots shutting down the wrong engine in an emergency. Interesting. Cap crowdsourcing video material? Yeah. Yes. The Rafale only has a single throttle. Interesting. Is that in the, we have one throttle instead of two because of pilots shutting down the wrong... What do you mean wrong engine? Which one is the right one? Hold on. 83. France quit. between the British, French, Germans, and Italians. Yeah. Apparently the Rafale only has a single throttle sensor. Yeah. Let's see. Sound like you're having allergies? Oh, that probably just means I need to drink. Drink water, to be specific. Yes. If you have an engine flame out or something happens to one engine, you might need to turn it off to put out a fire or prevent more damage. Right. As in... Yeah, so wait, you mean they would keep shutting down the engine that was not on fire? That sounds... 1985. France quits the project. FIFA program. France wanted a light multi-role fighter for land and naval actions. Britain only wanted a heavy land-based interceptor. You French plane? Well, we're doing French planes. We don't do only American on this channel. Fateless want to say hi and leave a lurk. Hey, I appreciate it, Fateless. we take a look at everything from all over the world here. We're not one country only. Dassault seems to like this approach since they also stuck it in their civilian Falcon 10X. Yeah. Apparently there were many instances of French pilots on multi-aircraft... multi-engine aircraft turning off the wrong engine and losing all power. So to prevent that, they made the Rafale only have a single throttle stick. We could have chosen why France? Because it's my channel and I do what I fucking want. That's the simple answer. To prevent that, they made the Rafale only have a single stick. Cap, I found, if you eventually do a video on the J-20, I found a source that analyzed the stealth capabilities of it. It seems like they would be pretty accurate, down to modeling it according to pictures of the J-20. Okay, I would appreciate that, because I might remake my... I might remake that video eventually, because it does need a remake. Seems to be computerized FADEC controls, and there seems to be a way to dig into the menus and manually control it if the computers fail. Okay. It's my channel, I do what I fucking want is the most correct and most based answer of all time. Let me see. Small joke, I heard the fastest way to teach a Frenchman English is an American trying to speak French. I hate this because the one time I tried to speak French to a French person, it was on a plane I was picking a meal, and I was speaking it so poorly that I just swapped over to English. Every time I try to speak the language, I fuck it up. Ugh. Override the collective control the FADEC provides. Want me to go ahead and DM it to you in that case? Yes, please. Yes, please. Many instances of French pilots on multi-engine aircraft turning off the wrong engine and losing all power, so to prevent that, they made the Rafale only have a single throttle stick. Seems to be computerized via FADEC controls. Digging in the menus and manually control that computers fail. Okay. In the J-20, China's copy of the F-22, they tried modifying to pretend not to be an F-22. Oh, great. Apparently French with an American accent just sounds bad. It really does. It's a combination of the F-22, F-35, and the MiG 1.44 because they bought data from the Soviet MiG Bureau. French in any accent just sounds bad. Except for French. If French in French accent sounds really nice. And if anyway else is just kind of... The other problem is I feel like I learned my French with a Portuguese accent because the person I learned it from was in high school was primarily a Portuguese teacher. You admit it, but the J-20 does have origins prior to the F-22? Yes. Trying to find stuff on the Rafale is so annoying right now because of India v. Pakistan? Yes. It's all just swamped into that mire? Yeah, so we gotta look carefully. French and Canadian accent sounds like they belong to Cap's Battlefield 1 video. Jesus. Huh. I did get an RCS readout from a Turkish study on the Rafale. Oh, my brain. Did get an RCS readout from a Turkish study on the Rafale? Ooh, hit me. All right. I'm gonna pin this for later. I mean... Boop. All right. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Do we have any French in the chat who can confirm or deny this? The Rafale still in service and just as old as the F-15? No, the Rafale is still in service because it was introduced in 2004. Interesting. What frequency is this at? Probably won't be reporting on... Looks like it covers the J-20 on the VHF, L-band, S-band, and X-band radars. Okay. What is it? I'm honestly not sure if I'm going to be using the Rafale's radar readout for the chat because it isn't stealth. It is reduced visibility, I think, but only when it's in clean configuration, which is kind of ruled out by the fact that it doesn't have any internal weapons bays. Let's see. Free national requirements. All right. Retiring. Okay. Okay, let's see. Two fighter generations. Yes, this thing. Dassault had been... International Saga was pending out. Dassault had been working on the ACX program. Experimental Combat Aircraft. Well, this collapse had been ongoing. Let's see. France had been... on the experimental combat aircraft program. Here we go. Can we make a return to 1970s fighter design? Forget stealth, just max the gunpowder and horsepower stats and make new fighters heavily armed and fast as hell. I mean, fair. How is that big old flying Goa'uld ship reduced visibility even in clean configuration? That's what I'm curious about. And I'm wondering if it's the very, very slight dihedral of the wings. It might be the curved... Based on the radar readout that I'm seeing here, it's not very reduced visibility at all. Like, that cross-section is the size of a bus. But... I don't know. Actually, you know what? Here's how it is. It's from the front. Mothers. Alright, got you. The radar cross-section is reduced in the front. They have the material in the intake and on the trailing edge of the canards. Oh, radar absorbent material. They have put radar scattering material / designs on parts of the aircraft. Yeah, it looks like from the front, the average radar cross-section from 30 degrees to either side is 0.33 decibels per square meter, or decibels square meter. So, 0.33 square meters, it seems, from the front, which is not bad at all. From the forward quarter, I think that's actually smaller than the Su-57. At least, reportedly, but without RAM. Without RAM, sorry. Send the Thales link about the Spectre defensive aid system for the Rafale? Perhaps. That's sad for the 57. But I mean, that's with the, that's probably with its radar absorbent / scattering materials. How do I pronounce Thales? Did I say Thales or Tails? I don't know. Oh no? What? Me not being British means I'm about to get it wrong? Does have a reduced radar cross-section design with or scattering trailing edges and thalls. I've only ever heard it pronounced talas when dealing with them. Tails. It's trailing edges and intakes, reducing the average radar cross section within 30 degrees of the front to an average of 0.33 square meters. However, that is only the front. This is better. RAM, but when you consider the whole profile, well, that average, that rate RCS goes up to 4.08 square meters. Ah, yes, perfect. Thank you for the radar scattering simulation. That one's going to be very important. Back. I locked a door for wind. It always blows open and locks. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. I have calls with them as part of my job, and they either pronounce it Talas or Talas. Huh. Gotcha. Those canards are going to do a lot of retro reflection with the body. Yeah. Let's see. What was I was doing the origins of the program. So it looks like the... Huh. So, the Rafale doesn't have... They may have taken data from the Future Combat from the FIFA program that would make the Typhoon, but it looks like the program they had developed was completely separate from the Typhoon. $1980. Since the late 1970s. Cap, random question. If you could be an animal, real or fake, what would you be and you can't see any version of the word human? I feel like you're taking this as an excuse to draw me as something I don't want to be drawn as. I don't like this. I mean, but if I had to pick an animal, real or fake, it'd probably be a fucking Western dragon. Those dragons are fucking cool. Preferably a bipedal version, though. Answer lemon. Initially codenamed Rapace, or bird of prey. Nully code named Rapace, or bird of prey. Using this issue as a tank. By early 1980, with the wings. No, me and my coworker just brought it up during our break, and I said Phoenix. Ah. Okay. Fair enough, fair enough. Probably be a bipedal Western dragon then, in that particular case. 80 with half of them. Config. Phoenix is an excellent answer. Yeah, you don't die. Config. Fail would get. First prototype. Config finalized and first prototype greenlit. on April 13th, 1983. Let's see. One of the first ones I greenlit on April 13th, 1983. What was I doing? Here we go. 1983. After the French withdrew, the project would be renamed the Rafale and unveiled in December 13th, 1985. and unveiled on December 13th, 1983. No, in 1985. Question for everyone, if I may, including Cat. What is the most interesting era of aviation in your opinion? Interesting or cool? I like World War II, but also, the more I learn about I really like World War II, but the more I learn about, like, especially the period of the 1950 to 1960, and the sheer speed at which aircraft designs developed, absolutely crazy for aviation development. Just from 1950 to 1960 was absolutely ridiculous. By the end of that century, yes, I saw that dart. We went from basically, like, early jets, we went from straight wing F-80s to the F-4 Phantom in a single decade. Like, that is wild to me. Absolutely crazy. First flight, July 4th, 1986. The Dassault page says the radar on the Rafale is able to generate terrain following maps in real time. Yes, three-dimensional ones. Three-dimensional terrain following maps. Tech advances at an exponential rate. Yeah, especially when we're trying. Oh wow, the French almost bought FA-18s. French Navy first received... Oh, in 2004 they were declared fully operational, but they received the first Rafales in 2000. 2000 first Rafales delivered to the Navy. First combat deployment occurring in 2002. Oh, wow. 2. First deploy. Hey, thank you for the follow, the Penitent One. How's it going? First, let's see, deployed to combat. I don't know what combat they were deployed to. Let me see, what combat? 2004 declared fully operational. Post-World War II to 1970s was basically living the dream for aircraft design. Basically just industry-wide, throw it at the wall and see if it sticks. Oh yeah. You just came across a 52-page study on the Rafale Snecma M88-2? Oh. Fantastic answer. Can't really disagree, to be honest. The B-17 is like only 2 planes removed from the buff. Yeah. God damn, you got that Master Chief voice. I'm ready to your command, sir. You got it, Penitent One. Welcome in. What's up? You know, I actually still have to play the Halo series. I've been playing some Halo Infinite. I haven't played the campaign. But my manager is demanding that I play the Halo series because that's his OG game series. Sir. You got it. It's all in French, so I'm working on trying to get an English translation. Ah, gotcha. Yes. Well, welcome in, Penitent One. How are you doing? How's your day going? We are currently looking into a French fighter jet for an upcoming video this week. We're looking at the French Rafale. Oh, let's see. And so yeah, you can see me just taking a boatload of notes. Okay. Armée de l'Air received their first Rafales in 2005. 2005. Armée de l'Air. L'Air receives first Rafales. Deadass would find you in Warhammer leading the charge for the Lord. Dude, I could do that. You know, it's funny. People have requested that I get a commissar outfit. Oh, great. Damn it, my tracking is dying. We might have to end stream here soon because my iPhone apparently didn't charge well overnight, which is unfortunate. Super Earth would have been saved if Cap had been there. Yeah, and okay. You know what's funny? Chat, so I dropped this new model, like, on last Friday. Everybody was cracking Chuck Norris jokes for like 30 minutes. They were just turning me into Chuck Norris. I'm gonna have to turn those into shorts. I'll find you in Warhammer. First stream of yours, and I love that ish. You love that? Yeah. It was great. It was awesome. Yeah, no, we started building a Chuck Norris fact book. Cap was on Super Earth, the Illuminate would have never existed. Cap can divide by 0. Oh no, here it goes again. And here it goes again. Yes. Use first Rafales. 7 to 2008. I was laughing so hard you started hiccuping. French Air Force reaches full operational. Cap can make the French speak English. Jesus. Cap is the first human to EVA without a spacesuit. Captain Chad, oh god. Cap could have out-singularity the Meridian Singularity and put a stop to the invasion before it even began. I sounded like a dog toy. Cap is the one who allowed the space shuttles and rockets to launch. I threw him into orbit. That's so funny. Oh man. Deployed abroad. Innovative. Very innovative. Hold up. Oh yeah, Katia's made by Dassault. That's the program I learned to 3D model in engineering in college. That's right, I learned how to 3D model using a French program. Cap down to dropship by throwing his magazine at it. Cap is the reason nations follow the International Space Treaty. Cap is a title, not a rank. Cap is actually a 12-star general. SolidWorks is also Dassault. Yeah. Cap is the one who's Cap is the one who lets bees disobey the known laws of aviation. Cap can actually use the dumpster fire that is Katia. I'm actually very fluent in it. Designed a whole plane in it. Not firing, literally throwing the empty mag. Oh, that's what I thought. Threw that shit like a meteor. Fly-by-wire controls. I had 2-2 my freshman year. Love SolidWorks personally. Yeah. Can be interesting. Multi-mode. Flap controls. Cab is so good looking. Ladies swoon by the hundreds. Jesus. Oh, man. Captain Frizzlerax lives. See, you guys thought that the pick me stream was just me throwing things around. See, I was just prepping for this. I was preparing. Oh, my neck. Let me see. French Air Force Rafales would first see combat March 28, 2007. 28 March 2007. French Air Force Rafales first combat over southern Afghanistan. Is it a good or a bad thing that his undershirt is almost his skin color? No, it's just a cream-colored button-up. Nuclear reactors are just an attempt to recreate a fraction of Cap's power. Cap is the life of the parties he doesn't even go to. Enjoy it, buddy. I miss high school. Yeah. They managed to take a piece of Cap's rage and put it into a missile called the BV Ram Meteor. BVR. It's the reason this missile continues to look for you even after it loses luck. Accurate. Accurate. Let me see. Cap is the field trip that Arnold would actually be excited for. Oh my god, for the Magic School Bus? Yeah. Numerous strike with the distinction. Oh, holy shit. Hold up. Interesting. So the Rafale doesn't have seed capabilities. But because of the Spectra system in the intervention in Libya, it was able to operate in contested airspace without seed and electronic warfare assets. Huh. Would that make him the most interesting man in the quadrant? Miss Frizzle learned about science from Cap. When Cap snaps his fingers, fusion is successfully achieved. Yeah, Miss Frizzle learned about science from Cap. I built the Magic School Bus. That's why it's able to do all that wacky shit. When Cap farts Jesus Christ. Snaps his fingers, fusion is successfully achieved. Observe. I knew it. Cap is the one who keeps all the planets in orbit. Oh my god. Hey, Cypher! What's up? Let me see. In 2000... Hold up. I'm gonna close this one. 2011. 2011. Rafales paraded in contested airspace over Libya without seed or EW units. PW support due to the Spectra system. If Cap willed it, Pluto would be a planet again. But Mary Poppins was the time. Anyone else hear a theory that Magic School Bus was actually a TARDIS? What? The universe had to nerf him by stealing his legs. He was too powerful. Nah, that was a buff. Would a paper titled A Dynamic System Simulation Device to Define Human System Interface Requirements for the Dassault Rafale be of use to you? Maybe, but I'm not sure I'd be able to have the time to read it. It's actually Cap's dropship, which he donated. He's better at dogfighting now. Cap Fallout 4 never crashes. Honestly, throw it on the Google Doc. We'll see if it's we'll see if I end up looking into it. The reason the F-15 is 104-0 is because Cap hasn't fought it yet. Otherwise, it'd be 104-1. Cedar Electronic Rush. I'm gonna double check the numbers here. Definitely gonna double check that one. I'm gonna see if it actually saw combat. Manufactured total of 507 orders from 9 countries, 289 airframes produced, and 223 backlog plans. France scaled back. France has... How many Rafales are in service? France ordered... Not you. 15 only lost only once, and it was to Cap in a staring contest. Cap is so powerful he can fly at the speed of dark. F-15 managed to fly with one wing because Cap allowed it to. Alright. So because my model tracking is about to run dry on battery, you gotta go build a Kingfisher? Alright, will do. Because my tracking software is about to run dry on battery, we are going to probably raid out for the day, and I'm going to go ahead and keep reading up on this and doing more stuff, doing more research. And I will see all of you guys on Wednesday for War Thunder Wednesday. I would have stayed longer, but I didn't realize my battery for my tracking was so fucked. So, yes, we're gonna have to dip, and I know that Vina's streaming right now, so we're gonna go say hello to Vina. Alright, hey Wedge, and yeah, thank you for sticking around, and have a good night, everybody. So, thank you for joining me, everybody. I will see you all for War Thunder Wednesday at 9 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and I will see all of you then. Thank you for joining me, and I will see all of you next time. Bye-bye!